A very good morning, gentlemen, and thank you so much for your time. Rupesh, your first take on what does this policy really mean and what implication it can have on the various players that are involved?
Yeah, good morning. So if you look at the PPA terms and conditions, a change in law is a pass-through. Okay, so for the companies, generation companies clearly pass through because regulator has already allowed this cost as a pass-through in their tariff mechanism. But certainly the capex amount is significant, and the technology it takes 36 to 40 months to get installation. So it takes time to for the FGD installation. Now, on the distribution side, definitely, if you look at the cost of installation, it varies from plant to plant basis. It ranges from 80 lakhs to up to 1.2 crore per megawatt basis. So definitely, on a levelized tariff basis, the tariff per unit basis comes down to close to 35 paisa to close to 48 paisa. So it's good for the distribution companies and the end consumers, because at the end of the day, consumer has to pay this tariff. So definitely it's positive move for the distribution companies as well as the consumers. The tariff will come down significantly because out of 2,05,000 megawatt of capacity, the cost is significant, and now 80% is out from all this 2,05,000 megawatt of capacity. So definitely the cost burden to consumers will come down significantly. So positive for the sector as a whole.
Okay, so Mr. Rajawat, on the pollution front, do you believe that this recalibration could influence India's goal towards cleaner energy, more renewable energy, on anything on the emissions commitment front, and what impact could it have over there?
No, it won't have any impact on the renewable front, because you see this policy is for coal, thermal plant. So I mean, renewable is a separate policy. Whether we'll meet our pollution norms for in the long term, in a cause for concern, because when you don't install these equipments, the sulfur dioxide in the environment will go up, and it has been going up dramatically, and we are already possibly the second largest producer of sulfur dioxide in the world. So it will of course increase the aggregate sulfur dioxide that we will all suffer from. So that is not going away anywhere.
All right, Mr. Rajawat and Mr. Sankhe, thank you so much for taking the time out and helping us understand that what this new norms really mean for the industry and the various players involved. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much for that. But for this, viewers, let's move on and let's also tell you which are the stocks that are going to be in focus in today's trading session. And my colleague Varun is standing by with a list of stocks that are going to be in focus today. Good morning, Varun. Take it away.
Well, let me start with chemical stocks, because BASF, the global company, has actually reported its numbers wherein the operating profit has declined by around 9.7%, and the company has actually cut its global EBITDA forecast. This forecast has been reduced because of the tariff war that is going on the global economy, and that's the reason they have actually cut their overall global forecast, and that's the reason you need to keep an eye on all the chemical stocks. Keep an eye on Tata Motors, because Donald Trump has actually announced 30% tariff on European Union, which is more than the 20% that was initially announced in the month of April. But you need to remember that already on auto, the tariff in EU is actually 27.5%. But people were expecting, like there is a quota in UK, there would be some relief in in Europe as well, European Union as well. But no relief has come, and actually the tariff has increased from 20% to 30%. For that reason, you need to keep an eye on Tata Motors. Keep an eye on BML as well, because there is a board meeting on 21st of July, and the company would be considering stock split. And also keep an eye on Castrol Limited, because there was a dispute the company had with Maharashtra Sales Tax Department. The dispute was for an amount of around 4,131 crores, and the company has actually won against the dispute. So this is a big relief coming for the company. The demand was from 2007 to 2018, that is a span of around 10 to 11 years. The overall tax dispute was there, and this dispute has been won by Castrol. So it's a relief coming for this company. So keep an eye on Castrol as well.